Right, today, still playing with my Xperia Arc, I'm going to be talking about the tarot card, the High Priestess, which is going to lead us back to, well, among other things, medieval Kazis. So stay with me, as first of all, I want to show you what I do with my old packs. I retire them. There's the little retirement home, a cigar case. I don't consider these packs as particularly sacred, and I don't treat them as such. To me, they're interesting because of their symbolism, because of their art, and because they're a kind of smorgasbord of information from across Europe and the Near East, amalgamated in, around the 15th century. And if you're wondering what that is sticking at the side, that is a fox mask. I have no idea why he wants to get involved. Anyway, never mind him. Let's have a look at these cards. Got a selection here. Here is the most popular, the rider-waite. Here we've got a very beautiful take on the High Priestess from, and let's get that focus absolutely right, from the Bohemian Gothic tarot. Here we have a lady with, talk about head in the book. She's got a book on her head. Here we have the beautiful goddess Persephone holding the pomegranate seed, which doomed her to stay 6 months with Hades in the underworld. But then she could return for 6 months, bringing spring with her to the earth above. Here we have a lovely High Priestess with a crystal ball and a book. Notice that the High Priestess should always have a symbol of knowledge on her. But not this lady. She just happens to be a crane. She does have her finger up. She's ready to tell you something in a sort of gentle finger-wagging way. But in general, one of the great symbols of the High Priestess has always been the book, because there is a connection to learning, and I'm about to go into that. There's also something else we need to look at. Check out the hat. See, now let's get this focus right again. Xperia, I love you, but I wish you'd be quicker. Right, okay. You can see that she's wearing a 3-tiered hat. Looks a bit like a beehive. Isn't a beehive. We can see more of what it is from looking at one of the very earliest tarot cards from one of the very earliest packs. This is from the Visconti Sforza pack. It's mid-15th century, Italian. As we can see, we have here a lady who is dressed like a nun. She has a book. Let's keep this focus right. Xperia, don't let me down now. Why doesn't this thing... I just don't understand why it's so slow. Come on, focus on her face. Yes, now you can see that what she has there is the triple crown of the papacy. How weird is that? It comes from a very popular legend, very popular in the 13th and 15th centuries, about a 9th or 10th century Pope, Pope Joan, who in fact was Pope Joanna. And it's important to remember that the earlier name of the High Priestess card was the Papess, the she-pope. What seems to have happened to Pope John, or Joanna, is that she was a very scholarly lady who pretended to be a boy, got to be Pope, and was only discovered when she gave birth in the middle of a papal procession. How embarrassing was that? Since then, it is said, see, she's sitting on a little chair. That chair might be more interesting than you think. The chair that all papal candidates now have to sit on before they can become Pope has a hole in it, and apparently this is so that the candidates' private parts can be pushed through the hole and their masculinity can be checked. Now, the Vatican denies this. It denies the existence of Pope John or Pope Joan or whoever this Pope was, said to have reigned between 853 and 855, and says yes, it does have a couple of these chairs with holes in. But they are, in fact, just Kazis. So the next time you're sitting on the toilet, think about the Vatican and the mysteries of the tarot, and remember, you never know where a thing can begin. Thank you, High Priestess.